From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trey McBride, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. But you look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
The Jets had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you...
There he goes, right side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. They're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Throwing on first down. McLaughlin swinging this out for Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, McLaughlin. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worked this up yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Moreland. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you look at this Patriots defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He completes it to Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, Moreland. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Back to throw. McLaughlin completes this one to Thornton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, New England.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
And a Patriot 1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They toss it down to Pollard. Runs through the contact. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pollard is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Jets 14, Patriots 7.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On 1st down, Peters. And that's caught inside the 35. Big
set sail for the end zone, and he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Looking to throw. Peters to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? Back to throw. Peters. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on third and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't. Say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. On
3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Peters. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Norland. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 19 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Peters. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trey McBride, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
A final shot before break. McLaughlin, he's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Looking to throw on second down. McLaughlin. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Chubb on the counter. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That's caught right side by Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw on second down, Peters. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw, Peters. Wide open receiver complete. getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. Peters. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Peters. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And trouble trying the middle here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now look out, Nick Chubb to the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Complete at the 1, so unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone.
There he goes, right side. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Peters. Throw out wide is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, McLaughlin looking deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The second down pass.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a handoff up the middle. Moreland. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout,
and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Peters. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 1st down. Peters. And this one's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On first down, McLaughlin. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. This one finds Wilson downfield. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, we're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Able to find the Johnson odds poke free. Football's held. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw. McLaughlin throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McLaughlin. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 46 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Palmer from 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. McLaughlin, quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on field? And this will be caught with forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week.